Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Today we're joined by Marco from the band Street Fighter. How are you doing today?
Fine, thanks. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. I'm glad to have you here. I mean, you've got your debut album coming out, Secondhand
Yeah,
Hero.
yeah, exactly. It's coming in September.
It
So in
is still a little bit away.
yeah, but there is two singles on the way still. One is coming out tomorrow, and the other one will be coming out in I don't remember now the exact date. It's mid-August in the second half of August. Anyway,
So there's
yeah,
still a little bit for people to hear.
exactly. Yes,
And obviously, Street Fighter is all about the old metal,
absolutely.
OG metal.
I am from 1973, so I have my share amount of metal years under my hood, and well, I mean, it all started when I got my first Power Slave copy in '85. So from there on, yeah, British heavy metal for life, basically.
And yeah, obviously the band is advertised as something for fans of Dio and Deep Purple specifically.
Yeah, the purple maybe because at some point I decided, okay, some riffs are um, maybe too much old school in a way with only the guitar. So I added some keyboards and in a fair amount of songs there is the Hammond, which uh, I have a vintage version here in the studio. So yeah, Deep Purple just because there is a Hammond, or one could say also Uriah Heep for that matter.
And obviously you have a lot of special guests on here as well. I mean, a little bit of everything.
Yeah, that's because I can't do everything. I mean, I can't sing for saving my life. So, of course, I had in the studio a band called Accelerate. They have released an album like a couple of months ago, also from the Vaults. And the singer, I mean, someone commented hearing his voice, I didn't think they were making those kind of people anymore. He has, I mean, the perfect heavy metal voice, clear, rusty, and can go pretty high. So classic metal uh, to the roots, basically. And the other singer who's in the project also is Sophia from a band called Ethereal Kingdoms, and she's in the uh, let's say in the uh, lighter version of uh, of the spectrum. She has a very clean and clear voice, very dramatic at times. So well, actually, um, the single that's coming out tomorrow is a duet between Stefan and Sophia. So people will be, I think, quite amazed on how much they are working together, those two guys.
Yeah, it makes a nice bit of duality when you have
Yeah, yeah,
that kind of
exactly,
stuff.
exactly. And in a way, it kind of I don't know how to say it, um, but it takes away that old stench that's um, kind of I don't know the bands that are just mimicking the sounds and the riffs from the 80s. Gives something fresh.
Yeah, no, exactly. And then, I mean, you obviously mentioned the throwback to these this old genre, I guess. And you have special guests like Rasmus from Diamond Head, and you
Exactly.
have Michael from Artillery. It's like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, the first song I wrote for Street Fighter, which was just a random "let's make an '80s" kind of song. Made a couple of riffs, put the structure together, send it to the head of the label, and he said, "Okay, let's send it to Rasmus Baum and see if he likes it." I said, "Okay, let's do it." He sent it. He liked it, Rasmus, and he sent back a rough demo, which is basically as the almost as the final version sounds. So just re-recording some parts, making some other more tight, and that's Queen of the Night basically. It's it's already as a single demo on Spotify. There is a lyric video for it, but of course it has been remixed. Some things has been redone,
well,
so
yeah,
for
yeah,
fit for the
exactly.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, well, I mean, the name Street Fighter. I gotta assume you're playing some video games in your spare time.
Yeah, well, I mean, my very first computer was the ZX Spectrum, the Sinclair, 1980 or one or two, I don't remember. But anyway, in that, yeah. So from there on, Amiga, all the coin op, I remember at Child's Hall in Reading, losing a lot of coins in what was in Pac-Man and what was the other one? Oh, I don't remember the name. The one with the yeah with the missiles coming in, missile command.
Yeah.
This one, yeah. So yeah, I think I spent probably more than I could spend now in video games. Yeah.
Is it still basically how you unwind after a long day?
Yeah. I play Halo mostly now. So yeah, yeah, online. Halo Infinity. That's the new drug, basically.
I mean, it does get addicting, especially when you have stuff like battle passes and yada yada yada.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
So what's the next plan for Street Fighter? Are you guys planning on
Well,
hitting the road, going on tour?
yeah. The problem with Street Fighter is since it's basically a studio. It was born as a studio project. You know, me recording everything and then sending stuff out left and right. I'm trying to find a band um, and or at least a core that can rehearse regularly, and then grabbing here and there people for live. Of course, Stefan and Sofia already are in, but since they're living in Copenhagen, they are like 4 hours away from here. So the plan is to rehearse with the core band, and then when there is lives, uh, bring in all the band, have one or two general rehearsals, and then go out.
And with obviously so many special guests throughout this album, it feels like it would be quite fitting on a festival where you can bring in people to fill in their parts.
Yeah, well, crossing fingers. Next year could be a good year for getting the band out. Yeah. Um, there is a song. It's the last one in the album. It's called Nordic Noise in honor of the Nordic Noise Festival, which is every August in Copenhagen. It's held in August in Copenhagen. It's basically um, an all-star united kind of song where there is yes, there is Sophia, there is Lars from my other band Meridian, There is Michael from Artillery. There's Søren Andersen playing a really long, beautiful solo. In the middle, there is also the head of the label doing some growls in the background at some point. Who else? Oh my God. Lars, Sophia, Michael. Then everybody is singing the chorus. Then Michael again. Yeah, I think I mentioned everybody. Yeah. Of course, me chugging away riffs and bass. Yeah, and Søren Andersen, who is on tour, I think, right now, playing Deep Purple songs. Yeah,
I mean, what could be better, right?
exactly.
And it's also fitting that you're repping the Nordic Noise shirt.
Oh yeah, That's, yeah. What a coincidence! I think it was the only clean T-shirt I had today. Yeah, but that's the perks of working and going to festivals. I mean, you have T-shirts uh, for days, basically.
And I mean, what's a better way to get in good with the label than including the head of the label in your music?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I have to say that Street Fighter is. We had the idea together. He had the idea of having some um, classic, old school, new wave of British heavy metal anchored project. And yeah, I was the lucky guy in the right place at the right time to say yes to that.
So, assuming you get the chance to go out on tour, or even if it is just playing festivals, what songs are you most looking forward to playing live?
Oh, well, I would certainly include the three singles, and I would probably throw in some covers also, because I mean, uh, in a way, uh, since this project is a homage to um, what England and yeah, Britain in general uh, gave to the world in terms of heavy metal, it it's okay to put in the list of songs played also some songs from Dio, from Iron Maiden, Saxon, you know, the good old ones.
So, assuming you had to pick three covers, what would you go with?
Ah, well, since Stefan is in the band singing and his voice reminds me of Ronnie James Dio, also by the height, I have to say, he's like 165. Um, I would for sure put Holy Diver in, definitely Holy Diver, and mm, I would say an Iron Maiden song, either from Power Slave or Somewhere in Time, probably either 2 Minutes to Midnight or Sea of Madness. The third cover, probably a Black Sabbath. Anyone from War Pigs to yeah, whatever. I mean, they are all classics. So,
Go for a B cut. Give fans something they've never seen.
oh yeah, maybe, maybe something sung from for by Dennis Ward.
I
Yeah,
mean, then people would have a good experience with it, right?
yeah, absolutely, and probably I was, yeah, I was lucky enough to to experience Black Sabbath in '92, the TV Crimes tour. That was hell of an experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I got lucky to see them in 2013, just after
Yeah.
they reformed. So
No. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
it is an experience. I mean, it's Black Sabbath.
It is. It is. It is.
Well, last but not least, Marco, do you have anything you would like to say to your fans listening in?
Hmm. What is people usually saying? I mean, check the website, check the music, buy the album. uh, um, and if you ever happen, check the old bands also, because they are the roots of what metal is today. And yeah, back in the day, there was no distinction between death metal, doom metal. It was just metal. It was just heavy rock. It was good music. And yeah, actually, one thing that I miss um, nowadays is the festivals are probably getting too much genre oriented. Mm, it's quite rare to go to a festival and see, for example, Tankard, and then uh, um, what can I say? Ill, and then ill disposed, and then an- another clean singing band, and they are all either all clean vocals, either all growls. It's not exactly mixed. I miss that. I miss that. The only probably you just have to go to 3 or 4 days festival to experience something like that. I mean, for example, in '92, when I saw first um, Black Sabbath, um, Megadeth was playing before them, Iron Maiden was playing after, and then there was Warrant. I mean, hair band playing just before. Oh yeah, Pantera, Warrant, Black Sabbath, Megadeth, uh, Iron Maiden. That was quite a bill.
Yeah.
Going from Warrant and then to Pantera, and then to Megadeth, and then to Black Sabbath.
Yeah, no, that would be quite the quite the jarring experience in some cases.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In a period where Pantera was not pretty known, so yeah, of course there was the hardcore fans in the front handbagging and the most pitting. I was just in a corner, a small idiot, headbanging for myself. Oh, do you know that band? Damn it! Yeah, that's Pantera.
It's all about enjoying yourself, and that's the whole point of going to a
Absolutely,
gig.
absolutely, absolutely. Headbang like no one is watching.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Marco.
Yeah, you're
And
welcome.
the new Street Fighter album, Secondhand Hero, is out on the 8th of September from the Vaults.
Yes, you know all the stuff better than me. Kudos.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Marco.
Yeah,
Very much appreciate having you here.
yeah. Likewise. Thank you very much.
My
And
pleasure.
yeah, see you on the air.
Looking up the sky.